Good morning to you. Happy Thursday.
Good morning.
I think it's Thursday.
Mhm.
So last night we had a great night here. We thought we were going to Cerveceria. It's always good to check and see if the restaurant is actually open when you plan
It's a
on
good
going.
idea.
Especially when you make plans and you have all of your meals planned in your head. You're going to have the onion rings because they have a big pile of them.
We all knew what we were going to
Oh
eat
my God,
until we
were
realized we couldn't go.
So excited.
That's pretty funny.
Good morning, Leslie. And then we came here. So I thought we had a
Pretty funny.
lovely time. We had some folks here that we like a lot. And sadly, we did not get to know them a lot. And they're leaving us.
Well, it's not like they're dying.
No, it's not. But they're going to be going to another town, which, interestingly enough, we've been all over Mexico. And it's one of the places I said to Christie, we could live here. And that is Guanajuato. So yeah, Guanajuato. I think it might be the place we end. It's going to be Oaxaca or Guanajuato.
Sounds so. I don't know. Final.
I don't.
This might be the place we end.
It might be. I don't know. So good morning, Pat. So yeah, I do love Guanajuato though. Guanajuato, if you have not been there, is probably one of the most colonial cities in Mexico. You've got San Miguel de Allende, which is like old people, gringo store type stuff. And when you go to when you go to Guanajuato, in Guanajuato State, it's just everybody's dressed in their traditional garb, but for themselves, not for tourists. So it's a young town. There's a lot of university students, etc. there. And it's just a beautiful, beautiful place. They have underground roads there, Leslie. They really do.
Yeah, in the mountains.
It is so cool. You drive into the mountains and there's roads in the mountains.
Good morning, Julie. Good morning, George.
So I do love it there. But these folks last night that came over, we were chatting about beards. And some people, they shave their beards. Some people don't shave their beards. Some people like their beards.
Some people should shave their beards. Morning, Jeff.
Okay, real quick. The whole reason I used to have a goatee, I was trying to live without the goatee, and somebody said, you can't because you look like a
pudgy 12-year-old.
A 12-year-old kid. And it made somebody look older. And this somebody made me wear the goatee. So then I said,
I preferred it.
I'm going to have a beard until I lose the weight where I'm happy. So if you guys don't see me with a beard anymore, you know I'm at my goal. So this is a forever thing unless I lose my weight. So there you go.
And Happy New Year's to you too, George.
Happy New Year to you.
Yes, tomorrow's New Year's Eve. What are you guys doing?
So
we still don't have plans. Isn't that horrible?
That's fine. It's fine. So last night after...
Is that the garbage truck?
No. So last night I received an Amazon package, which was supposed to be here on January 3rd and 4th. But everything came yesterday, all in a box. And it was all supposed to be spaced out over days. So Amazon has some pretty good shipping stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Good morning, Toby. Hello, and Joanne. So first things first, these are gummy bear silicone. It's not like fake breasts for gummy bears. It's just to make gummy bears. They're very loud. Sorry about that. And this purple beast is to decarboxylate marijuana. So
is it only used for marijuana or can it be used for other things?
You can use other infusions and stuff. The thing is the coconut oil that I've been taking for the CBD and THC. Oh, it's got a CBD or a THC button. But the coconut oil, because it's so cold here, it's just like rock.
It's so cold here.
It is cold.
It's not like it's minus 37.
No,
but
it's cold. So it's all rock hard. So there's nothing I can do. So I'm going to be trying it in grapeseed oil.
He could just put it in water and have it warm up. But, that's too difficult.
In all honesty, I never thought of that. But that's going to be a pain in the butt for 6 months of the year. Because it is kind of cool here.
At least until those bottles are gone.
When it gets below 26 degrees.
There's a party in my living room, but I'm not going.
Q, did you get your pipes cleared from Septic Tech? Oh, the pipes, I think, for the flooding in our house. It wasn't flooding. Well, it was in the shower. It would kind of rise up. Not yet. So
No.
we are working on that. Apparently, we have the plumber going to the kid's house sometime
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Good morning, Jen. Good morning, Lori.
So years ago, I really was anti-weed. I've never smoked weed in my life. I've never done drugs in my life. But at the same time, as I get older, I'm kind of like, didn't drink for
come on
almost
down,
30
Toby.
years. Almost 30 years. First time I'd ever had really gotten drunk was the morning that Taylor was born.
Sherry, good morning.
And now I'm all about the weed. Still won't smoke it. Still won't take it. But still, it's a fantastic natural medicine.
Doing the oils, yeah.
Because it doesn't eat through your stomach like the frickin' painkillers that they kind of give me here. So I hate that I have to go.
You
this
need
route.
some trimming.
I do.
It's bushy and sticking out.
It is on purpose. I am trying to grow it fuller to see how that's going to work. Because normally it's well trimmed, and now it's getting thicker.
Morning, Tom.
And it's very gray. Ooh, my goodness. And now I have to change our colors because it's just so
We
red.
are back.
We are back. Sorry about that. My computer did the blue screen of death because it's Windows. Can you imagine if your vehicles crashed as much as computers do? It's so strange.
It's funny that you mentioned that because yesterday someone mentioned to me, the clients that we were out with yesterday, mentioned to me about self-driving cars.
Yeah.
And I'm like, those terrify me because what if this happens while you're driving your car?
You're going along and all of a sudden accidents happen. And you just don't want to be in the vehicle because so many people now are driving without any kind of
freezing.
Sorry, Toby. we don't.
Are we better now, you guys? Let us know. Monica, good morning. Lori said that happy Thursday to you too. Lori said that Tom's rheumatoid specialist recommended Mary Jane, as she calls it, LOL, just
Get
no smoking.
out of here. An actual physician.
Tom thought he broke the internet. You might have, Tom, because it did happen right after you joined our show.
Absolutely. Who knows? Yeah, I think I'm going to get the Windows 11 because the Windows 11 is supposed to be more stable, and we're not very stable. Well, I mean, the computer here isn't yet. So I find it fascinating the time everything stays the same, and it continues even while we're gone. So, and that's why we don't yell and fight when we're coming back on. No, we do, actually. No, we don't. The older I get, the less I care. Maybe that's the wrong way to say it.
I think so.
Yeah, the less I care. So it is a very fun. Like I said, we had a great night last night. Cerveceria closed for like 3 days a week. It's like Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, I think.
No, I think just Tuesday and Wednesday. And it's open Thursday to Monday, Thursday to Sunday.
I don't know. And you want the onion rings there.
Onion rings are yummy.
We went
Yummy.
somewhere. We went to that burger place that's downtown. And it comes with 6 onion rings. It's ridiculous. And you pay like
It's a small portion.
100
Yeah.
pesos. It's the exact same amount at Cerveceria, but they give you this mound of onion rings.
And they're done to perfection,
They
which
really
means
are.
that they know how to keep their oil hot. That's all it is to it. Deep frying is really easy if your oil is hot enough. That is just the thing. It's just the thing, you
I think
guys.
deep frying is just easy. We love deep frying.
But usually all we deep fry is wings, sometimes French fries.
Coffee in hand, I'm addicted to coffee creamer turtle. I don't know what coffee
I'm
creamer
glad
turtle
that
is.
they don't have that here.
What is coffee
Like
creamer
I'm
turtle?
assuming, Toby, what you mean is creamer, turtle creamer, like turtle chocolates.
Oh my God. That
If that's
would
what
be terrible.
it is, it would be horrible for me.
I would have my beard forever. Because if you heard why I have the beard.
Yeah, because fresh oil. Yeah, fresh oil makes a difference too.
So what is going on today? We have a meeting. We've got so many meetings and Zoom meetings, and we're so busy. Yesterday, we started the day. Oh, we got to tell you, it was a very fun day. So the day before yesterday, Shirley threw away some information on a client. Because it was kind of like, the client disappeared 2 months, 3 months ago. He was supposed to do something, did not. So yesterday morning, he calls, and he's like, I got to do something. Blah,
Not
blah,
to
blah.
say brand name, yes.
And by the end of yesterday, we had a full price offer on an oceanfront condo. Delivered, full price. And it's only been on the market for, I think, 7 days. And he hasn't seen it yet. Like, this is what's happening right now. We are selling so many properties that the buyer can't even see the property or hasn't seen it because they're not here and they don't want to lose what it is. So it's just, if you want anything right now, you need to call us now. Risco, which I believe is going to be the highest ROI on any condo in town. It's not a place you want to live. It's a place you want to rent out.
Well, I don't know necessarily you wouldn't want to live there. You just have to be aware that it's right across from the restaurant.
It's too small. There's 2 different models. The best model is the less expensive one, but it's got a very tiny living space. And it is going to rent out so much because on the water, like with the water view, you've got 2 bedrooms and the living space. The living space is teeny tiny. But they have another 2-bedroom model where 1 bedroom and this large living space are off the water and only the master bedroom is on the water. And I think the 2 bedrooms with that living space that are on the water is the one that people will want, especially if they're only here for a week or 2. That thing is going to make so much money for the owners.
Yeah.
So that one, I'm very, very excited. And I mean, I was considering that we should get one, but I think we're going to get a bunch of lots in our farm and all that stuff. So yeah, it's a very strange world right now. So if you want a property, please, 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 please let us know right away because it's all going fast. And I hate sounding like a freaking salesman. Oh, and with Risco, the reason I mentioned Risco is January 1st, prices are going up. So we're talking 2 days.
Yeah.
So if you don't have it locked in 2 days, it's going up 10% more than likely, 8 to 10%. And that means that any discount you get is just going to take you to the pricing today, full price. So call today and save, 8 to 10%.
Call now.
Call now. I know I used to tell people all the time, we used to have on our offers a week acceptance, like WEEK, not WEAK, a week acceptance. Everything was like, yeah, take your time, take your time. There is no time anymore because as soon as you put in your offer, you've got 2 or 3 other people put in their offers and you get to that freaking, well, I want it. No, I want it. And whatever price it was, it goes up another 3 to 5%. It's silly. Agreed, Risco is small, but it's center area. Yeah. Oh my gosh, Toby. It really is in this amazing, amazing place. And
Morning, Bill.
We were on the 3rd floor, and the band was playing full volume in front of this place. Didn't hear it. We heard the waves. It was amazing how the sound is kind of blocked from the balcony or whatever. I don't understand what it did, but it is amazing. And there is going to be a beach club. In the beach club, it's not like it's going to get you any, I think it does get you like a 10% discount or something, but it's going to be a very uppity kind of beach club. You'll have a seats there. If you buy alcohol and stuff, you'll get a bit of a discount.
And food. Those are food and alcohol.
Food and alcohol. It's is over the highway, the up and coming area. It is all up and coming. The thing that makes me upset about the other side of the highway, especially on the south side of town, is the roads aren't even paved yet. We've got condos going up on dirt roads. Like, that is stupid. It is so
But it
frickin'
is what it is. I mean,
Yeah, but we've got all of this pressure on all of this infrastructure. The water has been sorted out. Sewage is going to Mescales now, which is fantastic because it used to be pumped in the water. And in Sayulita, oh my gosh, they still haven't worked out their problems yet. Although they keep telling everybody, oh yeah, it's all done. It's not. People are still getting sick there. So yeah, it's a weird place. And I think the internet has made this area too...
makes it very desirable, that's for sure.
Desirable. So we've got so many people coming here full time. I think in the last 2 months, we've had 4 friends move here full time that have abandoned Canada. And we have probably 40 other people that are doing it in the process of selling everything in Canada just to move here full time. And that's just us. Like, there's so many people here that are working with this.
I love the rooster. Yeah. It's a loud one. I don't know where he is exactly, but he's a loud one.
He needs to be killed.
No. It sounds cute. I scratched my arm today.
To be honest, I don't even hear the roosters.
I know, we don't hear it anymore.
We hear dogs, because dogs are still one of those things that if they start going. Now, I'm going to tell you something fun. If you've got a dog, get Spotify and put on dogs barking. Just type in dogs barking, play it, and watch your dogs go crazy. So that was
irritating.
Last night, one of our neighbors, until 11 o'clock, was grinding wire, etc. It was just very loud metal. Yeah. So I'm like, fine. When he goes to sleep tonight, I'm going to do this. So I just turn on the thing, and the dog starts barking. Bailey's like, roof, roof. Then every dog in the neighborhood is going crazy. It was awesome.
Irritating.
It was awesome.
Irritating.
So now I know what I'm going to do if any of the neighbors bug me.
I am going to delete Spotify.
Dogs barking, Spotify. Also, I found out Here Comes the Sun is the #1 Spotify for under 18-year-olds, and from 18 to 25, it's #2. I just love that. And I mean, it's a Harrison song, so it's a cool thing. I think it is.
He's listened to it a few times lately.
Leslie, you are 100% right. I am such a kid. I don't mean to be.
You do so.
No,
and you enjoy it.
I like being a kid, but I don't mean to be a kid. Christie's mean kid. Yeah. She's an old lady. She just doesn't know it yet. I'm an old man, though, in some ways, too, though. I'm a kid in some ways.
I'm a dead man, I think.
Yeah. I'm a kid in some ways and an old man in others. Like, Zach was born an old man. He still acts like a kid sometimes, but he's an old man. Zach was way wiser than us as we were growing up.
Yeah, he doesn't talk about his wife like John does.
No, but he does tease her relentlessly. But I think that's the Canadian thing. Canadians are sarcastic bastards. We really are. Be. And it does not translate. You can't come to Mexico, be sarcastic, and expect to have Mexican friends.
And Facebook, Zach is spelled Z-A-C, not Z-A-C-H, just for the record.
That is Zach. Zachimo. Yeah, Zach, actually, when we were kids, I mean, we've told you the story about how we had our chat with him. But I remember one time he was dating a young woman. He calls me up. He says, Dad, reading this book on codependency. And I see her here, and I see me here. And he says, I just don't think this is healthy. I said, dude, you are so far ahead of anywhere where we are. He's like, I'm going to pray on this for 3 days and fast. So he fasts in 3 days, and he's like, yeah, it's just not a healthy relationship. I'm like, holy cow. He's a very smart kid.
He still is pretty darn smart.
He still is freaking smart. And he reads. Now, we were chatting last night about things that have changed since I had the... And that is one thing. I don't read anymore. So I don't think I can focus on that for any length of time. I'm glad it didn't affect my real estate genes. But that's good, because the gene, I think it's built into me, the real estate thing. What are you looking at?
I don't know. I was just trying to figure out what that was.
That was a dust bunny. Did you pet it?
Yep.
We've got all of this area has been cleaned up because Christie was getting ready for Christmas. And I think it's very quickly gonna go to the new office or upstairs, not new office, or B, it'll stay here and we'll set up a studio over there at the other office. With
No,
that,
we're not doing both.
All right, so I don't know. We're all gonna have to get up
Hi,
early.
Rosemary.
Hello, Rosemary.
We could use that small one for here if we want to be here.
Ooh.
And this can, because this is your computer. How are you going to work if it's here?
I don't know. Maybe I won't.
Maybe he won't.
No, I do love working, although I think we've only got another 2 or 3 years to go. Then I think we're going to be very, very part-time. Up in the mountains. Somewhere. We don't know where yet. Christie keeps telling me it'll be on the way to Guadalajara. I still think Mascota. I really do. Mascota is a very pretty town. If you haven't been to Mascota yet, you need to go. The only analogy I can kind of get is it kind of reminds me of Lethbridge, if you know that area. Everything is like 1 and 2 stories. Very agriculture. It's all surrounded by farmland, etc. It's up in the mountains. It's just a beautiful place. And I've only ever seen no light at night and with the full set of sky, like the full stars in the sky was there up in the mountains.
That was awesome.
There was no light whatsoever. Allison and Mike were with us, our friends from Sylvan, and it was so flippin' pretty. I mean, the Milky Way, you did not need glasses or anything. It was just so pitch black. We pulled off the side of the highway and just looked up. It was magical.
So Bill is saying that he likes the background noises as he grew up on a farm. Yeah, we get that. We have horses across the street from us. We've got chickens and roosters on the streets. The only thing, like we said earlier, is just the incessant dog barking sometimes. They woke me up a couple of times this morning, actually, the neighbors' dogs. Wow. Bailey didn't bark, but the neighbors' dogs did.
We have stud horses in front of our house, and I just feel jealous every time I see them. But there's now a little horse there.
Little colt.
Colt. And it thinks it's a dog.
Yeah, I know. He rolls around on the dirt all the time.
He just is always having fun.
Yeah, he's cute.
And he's like, cute. He's on a rope, but he like pounces and prances, and he'll roll over and go on his back and scratch. Oh. It's like he looks like a little Great Dane.
A big Great Dane.
I guess a big.
Hi, Victor. How are you?
So how is everybody's world going? What's going on for New Year's in your world? Like we said, we don't really have any plans yet, which is odd. Maybe should we go to the beach and invite people, or do we want to just wait on that? Wait until tomorrow. We'll find out what we're going to do. Because tomorrow is the day.
Yes.
So we'll find out. But if you're here in town, please just check in. We'll tell you where we are if you want to join us. It's like people are.
Or weird. You can tell us where you are. We might join you.
Oh,
Who
my
knows?
gosh. We never think of that. That's a good idea. Hey, if you want to invite us over, we'll bring some of my hooch.
Johnny Hooch.
Yeah, I had 3 things yesterday, but mixed in with other stuff. Holy cow. It was crazy just how much I could not think. And then immediately, it's so cool how you just ease right out of it. I love how that works.
Victor, how can you enjoy the cold? Really? Come on, honey. Morning, Zachy.
I don't know.
Oh, hi, Taylor and I was going to say Nana. Hi, Taylor and Amberlyn.
And Amelia. She may be watching.
I don't think so, but she might be.
I don't know.
How are my girls this morning? Taylor says hi.
Yay, Taylor. We love Taylor and Amber.
Hi, Jim.
Hello, Jim. Good morning.
Well, he was on earlier.
He was on somewhere else.
Yeah, well, because he...
he probably came back.
He asked if we broke down.
We did break the internet. We apologize for that. We found out there is a lot of people that watch this.
Hey, Tyler. How are you?
And it's a very strange thing, you know? Like, Chris, we've had people come by and we're like, oh, we watch your show. It's like, why? Why?
Don't you have something better to do with your time?
Yes. And
Taylor is going to send me a video. Yeah.
We had somebody yesterday who said that when she watches the show, she always starts, "It's the John and Christie show," and then she says, "I don't have coffee. I have a michelada." So yeah, it's her michelada time. Yeah, she was very fun, and it was so nice to see them yesterday.
Yeah,
What
we had a
lovely
wonderful
couple.
evening.
Lovely,
we had a
lovely
wonderful
couple.
evening.
And Eric and Sarah are back from Galveston. Here
Yeah,
with
and
their
they
family
came
now.
with some of the kids. Didn't get to see Maddie and the baby yet, but we'll see her today probably.
You saw Maddie. You didn't see.
I mean,
Kira. And her
sorry,
child.
Maddie does not have a baby. She's only 16.
My mom had me when she was 16.
Yeah, and look how you turned out.
Fair enough. Word to the wise: no children when you're 16. Wait until you're 17. The lady, so the house that we lived in when we moved here by the water, if you guys have known us for any length of time, you know what I'm talking about. We lived there for 9 years. There was a young couple living behind us, and she had a child at 15.
Mm-hmm.
And they stayed there for probably 4 or 5 years.
At your humor.
They stayed there for 4 or 5 years.
Oh, we're not joking, Toby.
Yeah, do not have children at 16. But my mom was married at 15 in the day.
Yeah, it was.
That's
it was
the kind
more
of stuff,
common,
especially the French Canadians.
His mom is of a certain age, so if you're listening, Judy, good morning.
She's only 16 years older than me and 14 years older than you. John, you're closer to her in age than I am, which sounds really ominous, but it's just 2 years and a day. Yeah, the people that were visiting yesterday, it's like, John, once a week at least, you throw that in there, that 2 years.
And a day.
And a day.
Yeah, he thinks he's hilarious. Hilarious.
Well, 2 years and a day is older. I remember when my mom was 30 and I was 14 and we're at the Capilano McDonald's. In the Capilano
you have a hair
Hall.
In your ear that's just driving me nuts. I can't not look at it.
And my mom had a conversation with me talking about how time goes so fast. Everybody here, you know what I'm talking about. And she says, you're probably going to remember this conversation. She's only 30 years old. And I can't believe that for me, 30 years old was 21 years ago. And I remember that conversation like it was yesterday. So that just bugs the snot out of me because it's 37 years ago we had that conversation. 37 years. Like, to say anything happened 37 years ago, that would make you sound really freaking old. If you're like a child, I remember being a teenager and people saying, 20 years ago, 25 years ago, I'm like, holy crap, these people are freaking old. Now I'm there.
Bill's saying, talking about dogs barking, it's so cold here. Dogs don't even want to go outside to do their thing, let alone bark.
So 5,555 years?
No. 555. 5 years, 5 months, 5 days, our number.
Oh, good for you. So does that mean that
the difference in age?
The difference in age? Is that the difference? Because, I thought this was interesting.
Hi, Clem.
The difference in age between Amberlyn and Amelia is 1 day different than the day of our daughters.
Yeah, which are our middle daughters, too.
Yeah, it's November 17th and November 30th, not November 31st, because there aren't 31 days in November. Because people will be like, hey, what's your daughter's birthday? I'm like, November 31st.
And they're like, I don't think so. I really don't think that's the
Toby
day.
says, yeah. Wow, that's fascinating. I like 555. That's really cool. 2 years and a day is pretty cool, too. Because her birthday is April 14th. Mine is the 15th. Like, that's just cool to have this. Because I think Wayne and his wife, Marlene, I think their birthdays are a day apart also.
Yeah, I think so.
Our head pastors, like the pastors who are that started La Fuente in Tepic, both of their birthdays are in April, and they were married in December like us. I just think that's kind of cool. Their birthdays aren't a day apart, which is kind of cool.
And 2 years.
In a day. So there's been a few things that have happened on our birthday, and I've talked about this before. The Apollo disaster. We had the Titanic was hit on the 14th and sunk on the 15th. Abraham Lincoln was shot on the 14th and died on the 15th. Our birth dates, we've been pre-disastered. Nothing bad will happen other than if Christie allows it and wills it into being.
create my own reality.
She does. I mean, everybody does in some way or another. Are you going to hurt me?
I'm thinking about it.
All right, guys. Why are you...
My shoulder all of a sudden just started. I don't know if it was just the way I was standing, but it just started to hurt.
Welcome to my world. You know, up until she was like 40 years old, I'd be like, so you're feeling no pain at all? Because I've had pain since I was 12 years old.
So he's happy now that my shoulder hurts. For whatever reason, he's like, phew, okay.
No, but I get why there are some people who are like, oh, finally I get to die. I get that, because if you've been in pain your whole life.
Constant pain. Happy New Year's, Jen.
Hello, Jen.
Joanne moved from Edmonton to Victoria in 72, my birth year.
Wow. That's insane. I can't even, like, I was born in 70. Christie was born in 68. 2 years and a day before me.
Oh, wow.
All right, guys.
Wow.
We do have to start our day. God bless you for checking in with us today and hearing us rant and rave. Cerveceria is open today. So please, if you want to go, I think we are going to go there for dinner, right? Cerveceria, did we say, or was it the spaghetti place?
I don't know if we have any official plans today.
All right. Well, we'll see.
But I think we'll have the girls.
Oh, maybe they need to come to the Cerveceria. Maybe they want a flight of beer.
I don't think so, but they probably would love some French fries and onion rings.
They're their Nana's grand.
They are their Nana's grand.
All right, guys, have a fantastic day.
Good morning, Donna. Katie and I got married on August 6th and 9th.
Remember, you have to do the in Mexico, you do the civil
Hiroshima and Nagasaki bomb days.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's pre-disaster too. Good job, guys. All right. You guys have fun. Have a great day. And we'll chat with you tomorrow before all the festivities start, whatever they may be for you in your world.
Woot.
All right. Have a great one.